Do you want to land a job in Germany or Europe? Then you need to convince in paper first. Otherwise, you will not get a job interview and you will not get a job. This is super important. My name is Manuel, I'm from Germany.
And I'm Uan, I'm from Brazil but live and work in Germany now for over 12 years.
And together we are Growing Abroad, where we help skilled foreigners like you to get a job in Germany, to empower them to make their career change and to learn about the German culture. And in this video, we will tell you the most important documents you need to apply for a job in Germany.
Stay in this video and let's go.
So I think we should start right away which documents you need. So when you want a job in Germany, you need to apply for a job. When you apply for a job, you usually need to send documents with your application. And there are some documents which you should consider to send out because some countries don't always have these documents. So the first document is, probably you already know it, your resume, your CV.
Yes, you have to have the basic information about yourself, about your experience, and all the other items that it's needed and required here in Germany.
And the thing is that we have already worked with so many foreigners and people and coached them to get a job in Germany. First mistake everybody does is that they don't have their CV tailored into German standards. They think they have a good CV, but when we look at their CV, we can always find points to optimize. And this is so important. You need to have an expert look over your CV and your resume and to tell you, okay, what can be improved. If you get job interviews right away, okay, then your CV is probably very good. If you get rejections, you already know you can improve your application documents, especially your resume. I've worked as a recruiter in a recruitment company and I have had 100 CVs every day on my table. And we had to decide in seconds if we look at a CV closer or not. So you need to convince with your resume in seconds. 6 till 7 seconds you need to convince already. And if you don't have it 100% optimized, you will not have a chance to get further in the process. It's sometimes disappointing because so many people, they want a job in Germany, but then they're just applying with their documents which are not optimized. So they lose their chances all the time. And if you would do once the work, have an expert look over it, optimize your CV in a good German way, then you would get job interviews.
Some tips for you: maximum 2 pages, a picture in the CV, having a content which tells what you did, what was the results, and show some numbers, plus tailor your CV to the position.
Yeah.
If you do that, I'm sure you're gonna have a lot of chance to get some interviews. So on top of that, we also have the ATS system.
Yeah.
So ATS system is a software which scans your CV based on specific keywords.
Yeah.
So most of the global companies, they are using an ATS system to do the first screening of your CV. Why do they do that? Because of the number of applicants. And how do they select, or how does the machine select? The machine basically selects based on content and keywords. So they have a position where there are some specific keywords, and if your CV is not tailored to this position, most probably you're gonna be rejected right away. That's why it's important first to have an ATS CV friendly, and make sure that you tailor your CV to the position as well.
Yeah.
So quite simple, and you should do that.
So first document, CV. Second document, cover letter or motivation letter. Not everybody has that, or not everybody requires it, but it's always nice to have, and always sometimes also a requirement for job positions. A motivation letter where you tell your motivation and your why you want to work in this particular company and why you want to work at this particular job. It's not that you again repeat your CV, you should have another version. You should have your motivation.
Yes, you have the chance now to tell why you are the best candidate to get this position. So with that, you can go a bit deep and tell a bit about a specific experience which you believe that's gonna bring you forward in the process. So take the chance, list all the 3 areas where you are specialized and bring some real examples. So you should have maximum 5 paragraphs on the point and convincing with a different version of your CV. If you just do a copy and paste, this will not work out, and that's not what they're looking for. They want to see motivation and why you are the right person for the position.
So after that, we have other documents which are important. Very important is your reference letter.
So reference letter is a letter where you are gonna have from an employer or a university endorsing you for a specific position.
Exactly.
So in this reference letter, you have the chance to ask an employer to fill out all the main tasks that you have performed or all the areas that you were good at. So take the chance, if you don't have one yet, contact your professor or old professors from the university, contact your previous employer and ask for a motivation or recommendation letter.
Yeah.
Having at least 3 recommendation letters will bring you forward in the process. Germans, they like paper to see that you are good on something. If they see that there is a contact that they can call or write an email, they will gain more trust, although most probably they won't do that.
This actually proves them that you are the perfect candidate because other people told positive things about you.
Try to have a reference letter in official paper of the company or the university. So also try to make a draft and send this draft already to your previous employer or your professor so that you make the process easier. This will also help you to get this letter as soon as possible.
So the next point is you need to have your qualifications and everything also in your application. So basically everything what you did, your degrees, your different, trainings you did.
Exactly. Having the certification, it proves that you did something and that you are ready to do the job. So collect everything that you have from university certification up to a certification that you did on LinkedIn or you did while you were in specific company. Put all together and make it in a PDF file attached together with your CV, with your reference letter, with your cover letter.
That's very important to send everything in one PDF. So attach it everything together and then send it out together with your application.
Exactly. So Germans like structure. So if you have everything on this PDF, they will not call you to look for a specific document. So you're gonna make their lives easier and they will love it.
It makes a good impression. So these were the documents you need when you apply for a job in Germany. I hope you liked the video. If you need help with your application, with your documents, we are there to help you. We help skilled foreigners to have the perfect application, basically, to convince in paper, to convince in person, to get jobs in the end. So this is what we do. If you need help with that, you can click on the links below the video. And yeah, if you like the video, please leave us a like, subscribe our channel if you haven't done it already, or share the video with a friend. This way you can help us to reach even more people. We are super happy if you're there the next Friday, because every Friday we will post a new YouTube video. So see you next Friday. Auf Wiedersehen!